Mahindra Group stand for anything, it is for impeccable governance standards. For us, corporate governance and transparency are of the greatest priority. And our values are immutable, and they get priority over any of the short-term objectives of profitability, of acquiring access to the market, or acquiring a market position. This is the belief on which we have worked for over 60 years in the Mahindra Group. This is the belief and values we brought to Tech Mahindra and now to Mahindra Satyam. We also found it amazing that how quickly, how effortlessly, and how seamlessly we were able to impose these values on Mahindra Satyam. Major part of the company and all its employees had values quite similar to ours, and therefore this marriage has been effortless and seamless. We look forward to bringing both the companies together, both in terms of culture-wise, which we have, I think, already achieved, and legally in the future course of time. The reasons for bringing these companies together is the obvious synergies which we have. Tech Mahindra deals with telecom and everything which relates to OSS and BSS, and Satyam deals with everything other than telecom. The day we acquired the company, we said this is a marriage made in heaven. I think a time has come to have this marriage and go forward.
The company as such had excellent infrastructure, premium talent pool of associates, and good profile of customers spread across the globe. So therefore we worked on the priorities in terms of restoring the financial stability, employee motivation, and customer retention. And the strong background and profile of the government nominated directors facilitated the revival process to be expedited within a span of 100 days. Satyam could be put on track, and the Mahindra Group could take over, and now the Mahindra Satyam is resolving the issues arising out of the past baggage and looking to secure more and more business, so that the future for the stakeholders is brighter than what it felt it could be. And the present management is not sparing any effort in handling matters on hand and addressing issues that are encountered. And I'm confident. Out of the 6 government nominated directors, government withdrew 4 of them, and I and Achyutan are continuing at the instance of the government till further orders. And as on date, we can look back with a sense of satisfaction that the journey no doubt had been turbulent, but it is quite satisfactory in terms of what good work could be done, and how the revival process took shape and in the right perspective. And I'm looking forward to a bright future for the company as a whole.
I feel empowered as a business leader heading the continental Europe. we are to look at the three dimensions. One is the associate delight, second is the customer delight, and the third factor is the investor delight, the most important factor. One of the things, the biggest transformation that happened post Tech Mahindra acquiring the Mahindra Satyam was bringing a change in how do we actually calculate the profitability at the business level and all the way to the account level. And I think that is the introduction of the EBITDA calculation at a account level. And I think this has given the empowerment to me and to all the leaders. How do I make a profitable business of what I am doing? I think in that context of it, the transparency need to be given, and that transparency is given in terms of your direct costs, indirect costs, or the overheads that are coming from the corporate level. So I think this gives the levers for me to adjust. Of course, delivery excellence has been extremely good, even the pre-Tech Mahindra. But I think the post-Tech Mahindra, we not only improved on the delivery excellence. The reason for that biggest change is the improvement is the two-in-the-box concept that was introduced. And this not only took care of the delivery excellence enhancement, but also it has taken care of the EBITDA calculations, because the accountability is given in a singular fashion. So I feel accountable, controlled, and transparent in terms of the overall business that I need to deliver to the customers, associates, and also the investors. So I think the net overall transformation journey has been very good, and I think the empowerment that I feel is going to only take us to the higher levels, and we are given that confidence levels. Now we are looking at the BHAG revenues, which is to go beyond what we have committed.
Code of Ethical Business Conduct. It is CBC for us at MSAT. The key words associated with it are values, integrity, transparencies, laws, rules, and regulations. At MSAT, we have an online program which helps people understand this code of ethical business conduct. The program familiarizes the associates within the organization to understand the legal requirements, integrity issues, policies, standards, protection of assets, equitable and safe workplace, social and media guidelines. It also speaks about the ombudsperson and the whistleblower policy. There is a certification process which is attached at the end of the program. All associates, including the directors and non-directors of the company, are expected to go through this certification process. This program also talks about the ombudsperson and the whistleblower policy. It is important for people within the organization to find out what is unethical which is going on and bring it to light. So it's important for all people working in the organization to understand what are those laws, what are those regularities that one needs to follow, and also raise concerns at an appropriate time. The organization encourages all people to follow this ethical code of business conduct.